like this. I'm innocent. I am innocent. Read the original police report. I am innocent.
Calm down.
I am innocent. I will not comply with this.
If I may,
But nice is with actions as well, right?
I will compose myself properly, sir. And I would like to apologize to everyone in the court.
Now,
I'm sorry. I'm trying.
You're out. If I find that you're using marijuana, because I'm going to test you like crazy. As of today, I'm going to test you again in 3 weeks. If you test positive, it's not going to go well. And now a terrorist threat. So you were literally out all this, and now you pick up.
It's from the same girl. She lying. I got screenshots and everything showing she lying. Why the same girl have me coming to your house if I'm stabbing?
Look,
sense.
Evidence.
I mean, I'm a fugitive in your house then. So why you ain't call the police if I'm a fugitive landing in your house? This case been over. I've been in your house and they picked me up from your house the other day. It's the same girl. She be lying. I got screenshots. She threatening, trying to blackmail me and everything. I'm not gonna stab no girl. I'm 31 years old. Never had
Hey, how's it going? Good. I'll behave.
All we want you to do, Mr. Vode, is give your side to Mr. Slider. Okay, he will help you work with this case so it can get the best result possible. Okay, understand that we don't appreciate when people come from over there all the way over here, because it's very possible that I didn't even see that you were here.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you. I'm sorry.
The problem is that not everybody is as nice as you. What happens if someone comes and tries to attack me here? You know what I mean?
I'm sorry if that's ever happened.
So that's why it scares me.
Okay.
You come up this way. I didn't even see you until Steven looks at me and starts darting this way. I didn't even see you, and it scared the crap.
He literally snuck up behind the judge and scared the crap out of him. Not a great strategy in court.
I didn't see you, and it scared the crap out of me.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare you, sir. Okay.
It's okay. And look, I don't think you, otherwise you wouldn't be here, right? But
I debated not coming because this is scary. Like, it's scary being here. I don't like being here.
What I meant was, if I thought you meant ill will, I would already have you in jail.
Okay.
Right.
I appreciate you not locking me up. Thank you.
It's not. I don't want to lock you up. I don't want to put you in jail. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Just understand, we have a certain way that we handle things here, right?
May I say something? I don't say
anything. Not about the case.
It's not about the case.
Okay.
I just want to say, and it's in the paperwork, I've already been in jail over this. I've been put in jail over the weekend. I have the paperwork from the first time I went to jail, and I'm kind of curious why I went to jail, because I didn't do anything.
I'm going to let Mr. Slider explain that to you, okay? So just be wary that all I need you to do at this point is stay in contact with him. I'm going to waive the appearance for the next time. You don't have to come here, okay? All I'm asking you to do is stay in contact with him. If he comes back to me, though, and tells me he can't get a hold of you, I will issue a warrant. And I'm going to tell you, I will not give you any more PR bonds. So all you have to do is stay in contact with him. And if you do, good things will happen for you. And one more thing, don't pick up any new cases.
I'll try not to. I won't.
I don't think you will. But just remember, not everybody's patient, okay? Anyways, all right. Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, please. Mr. Vode, best of luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
For sure. Victoria, do you have a reset ready for Mr. Vode?
I'll gather all your stuff.
Okay, you ready? Yeah.
Judge, on Tristan Smith, have a report for you.
Okay, tell me.
The last question was about his being in custody. You mentioned that you were willing to let him out, and I assume no personal bonds, if we could show that he would be staying with an adult. I talked to a Miss Palmer, who is the woman that he was referring to. Miss Palmer is okay with him living with her, but she has some issues with the bond conditions. She does not want an individual living in her house with an ankle monitor. And she said she wanted to express that she is not his mother. Although he could stay there, she wanted to make sure that, I think she didn't want to take on any responsibilities that,
Sure.
you know. So I told her I understood that this was merely about living arrangements, and we understand it's temporary and all of that. But she said she was fine, but she just cannot do the ankle monitor. So I wanted to bring that to your
I don't
attention.
understand what that means.
She doesn't want an individual in her house with an ankle monitor. I guess it's something she's never come in contact with and feels strange. I don't know. She does understand that he's accused of a crime and that he's going through a criminal process, but this was her sticking point. Not what I anticipated, but that was a sticking point for her. So I wanted to bring that to your attention, and I guess my ask would be, would you be willing to amend that condition?
How are we able to monitor him then?
How would we monitor him?
Yeah. How do we know he's not going out in the middle of the night? Just
Well, we wouldn't. What we could do is, of course, what you said you would do, which is random UAs every time he comes. We could do frequent appearances for him. I mean, there's other, I mean, we're not gonna know where he is 24 hours a day.
It's a hard time making it, you know?
He does, he does.
We're
But
gonna,
I did discover that there may be some resources available to him that I'm working on in terms of transportation. So I think we can remedy that, and that's through MAC. I think we can remedy that. But that was the first thing, because I mean, he's been in jail the whole time. He hasn't been able to get out, cannot make bond, doesn't have a co-signer. She's not willing to be a co-signer for him. So it's either going to be he sits there, set it for trial, or the state makes an offer that you're willing to accept. That's kind of where we are at this stage. So that was the first thought, is whether you'd be willing to amend that condition. That'll get him out. He'll stay with Ms. Palmer while we work out these cases.
Good. I'm going to discuss with Kelsey in a moment and potential offer. We're going to talk about maybe a potential deferred. We'll discuss it with Kelsey and see if you're amenable to that, Your Honor.
did you offer him a PTI?
No, PTI not offered, Your Honor. We offered previously a time served, but as you mentioned, you would not accept that. So we're going to discuss with Kelsey to see if some sort of probation.
And obviously, if the state were willing to offer a PTI, that's something I believe he would accept. But we talked about the potential for deferred, and I told him the legal implications of that.
My only issue is that if I let him out, as history has told us, when I try to get him here, it's very difficult. You know, there's this excuse, there's that excuse. The only time I'm able to get him here is because he picked up a new case. Otherwise, you know,
It had been tough to get him here,
I
Judge.
try to get him to go test, he just doesn't go. So it's,
Well, the last time when he was ordered to appear, he came, he walked 9 hours. I mean, he wants to deal with it, but he's like, in his words, the court took away my parents, so I don't have an adult to stay with. And I was like, well, your parents asked for you not to go there. But the way he views it is,
have you talked to them lately?
him?
Oh, the parents.
No. I've never. I spoke to his mom. She a lady who said she was his
But
mother
that's New Orleans.
several weeks ago, but she doesn't live with. No, I've never talked to the grandmother. She hasn't taken my calls. And then the other CW was
Have you tried to call grandma?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because I was curious about the information that we received, but she won't take my calls or return them.
17. No parents can't make bond. The only adult willing to take him won't accept an ankle monitor. Rough spot.
So he's in this situation where he has no way to get out. He's missed school.
Can you mind bringing up Mr. Smith, please? Tristan Smith.
I don't necessarily want him to come to court every week, because that would, again, be absences and things like that from school. But if that's something that the court will require, we could work with MAC about transportation and getting him here. So I think he would be willing to do that.
Because it scares me to put him on too long of a leash, you know, because when we do that, here we are again, you know.
Judge, we always have the random UAs to ensure that he's not ingesting any illegal substances. I mean, we have things to do to keep tabs on him. It's just a matter of how do we move forward with him not being in jail.
No one's checked anything on these. Hey, who filed these? Nothing was checked on any of them. Nothing's filled out on here. Mr. Brooklyn. Alex.
I think you've done it the same way you started.
Right, it's. How's jail? The question is, how do we go from here? Where do we go from here? You know, all I want is the best for you, you know? And it seems like when we give you too much of a leash, no good happens. Nothing good happens. I want to let you out, and he has found you a place to go to, but I guess the requirement is she's saying is that she doesn't want you to have an ankle monitor. But if I don't put the ankle monitor, am I supposed to take your word that you're not going out in the middle of the night? Really? How am I supposed to monitor to make sure you're not?
I don't go nowhere. I just go to school, come home, that's it. I don't go nowhere. I don't do nothing. I'm just trying to go to school, that's it. I done already missed finals, been emailing her.
In this latest assault, where were they at?
So the latest assault, Your Honor, they were at, it appears to be at a residence. And then that's whenever they got into a group fight with the defendant and another female attacking the complainant.
Okay. I'm going to give you another chance, but I'm going to tell you now, 3 strikes, you're out. If I find that you're using marijuana, because I'm going to test you like crazy. As of today, I'm going to test you again in 3 weeks. If you test positive, it's not going to go well. Do you understand? You pick up a new case, and I don't know how else to get through to you, but if this is the only way, then this is the only way. I mean, somehow we have to get your attention. You need to make better decisions. If you come up across where there's going to be a fight, walk the other way. If you are hanging out with people who you know are up to no good, that they're going to go smoke weed, go the other way. If they're asking, hey, come on, let's go to the club, don't go. I don't want you out in the middle of the night. So you still have a curfew. Do you understand? What is reasonable, Mr. Brooks, do you think?
I have practice and stuff, so it would have to be like after like 9.
I would say 9 o'clock, Judge.
Okay with that?
17 years old, school activities should be finished by 8, I would think.
Okay, you must be at that house. What I'm going to do is I'm going to have, because since she doesn't want the monitor, okay, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have pretrial call you at 9:30 at night to ensure that you're at home. You're not going to know when they're going to call, but I'm ordering them to do that. So they're going to call. And if we call and they ask for you and you don't come to the phone, it's not going to go well for you. Do you understand? Okay, so the bond condition is to stay in school full time, and I want proof. I'm not going to take your word for it. I want proof that you're actually enrolled in school. No drugs, no alcohol, no contact with the complaining witness in this case. Do you know who the person he was with by chance?
Say again, Judge.
The person he was with
In the second case, the young lady, she was not mentioned, or I don't know who she was.
No bars?
She was my ex.
She doesn't live with this home.
No, she stay all the way in Channel View. I don't even be in Channel View.
No bars, no clubs, anything of this nature? Life is hard enough as it is. You see how hard it is when you don't have money. Life doesn't get easier the older you get. It only gets more difficult, especially knowledge is power. And with power and with knowledge, you get money. And once you get that education, no one can take it from you, right? Only good things can happen. If you want resources, we have it here. I can give you paperwork so we can get you a cell phone and we can get you a tablet.
I have a phone and all that. Like I have a phone, I have an iPad. It was just hard for me to find housing at first because I didn't have nobody. So
you have someone now. So if they set rules for you, no matter how bad they are, you have to follow it.
If she tells you to wax the floor, wax the damn floor. This judge doesn't sugarcoat anything.
If you don't and they kick you out, you're on the street again. So if she tells you to wax the floor, wax the damn floor. Because if you're not nice to these people, if you're not good to them, and if you don't have patience, you're going to end up on the street. You understand? Patience is everything. Self-control. All right.
Thank you, Judge.
Judge, for the drug testing, did you want me to just do it at the court's discretion so that for the dates?
I want to do random testing.
Okay, because last time we discussed it, we put them on weekly random.
No, I don't want to do that. We'll test in 3 weeks. 3 weeks we test them. And I also want you guys to call the house.
Yes, that's what we do for the curfew without GPS.
Right.
And once that's still 9 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Okay, so still keep the randoms.
And no weapon.
Yes.
All right, stay in school. Okay, come on.
Is Deion Jones on the docket?
Mr. Brooker. Mr. Brooker,
Yes, sir.
thank you so much for hanging and doing everything that you're doing. You're doing good. Great.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Deion Jones.
Okay.
Cases, on the UCW, we're still missing videos from HPD.
Okay. Tell me.
Yes, Judge. So we're still missing the body cam and dash, and it looks like
It's HPD. It should be automatically uploaded.
it should be, and it looks like they were followed up on back in December, but they're still not available to us at this time. So we'd have to get another expedition. We could try to expedite them, but
Okay. I'll waive it. I'm going to do a couple weeks. If it's not in, then
yes, Judge.
Yeah.
We'll put in their request.
Thank you, Judge.
okay. Thanks, Connor. You ready? Hi. Yes, ma'am.
I have a bail review hearing for Mr. Justin Johnson.
Okay.
Let me bring him up, Judge.
You have a plea, you said?
No, bail review hearing.
Oh, well, I don't necessarily know if let me see. He's in custody, right? Oh, that's a high bond. Deputy, do you mind bringing Justin Johnson out? So, have you been on the assault since the beginning?
So,
On the assault, have you been on it since the beginning?
I just got appointed today.
You just got appointed today on everything? Okay, all right. I don't know anything about it. All I know is that he's got a ton of cases that are open. So I'd like to do PC on the new terroristic threat and then on the assault, because no, wait. You want to talk to me while we're waiting? Talk to me.
Alex Frank.
Okay.
We're gonna do a plea with him today.
Okay.
And then also Aretha Murphy.
Okay.
So just waiting for the police.
Are you,
I signed the plea paperwork on Frank. I just need to sign it on Murphy.
okay, just tell me when you're ready. Brittany, what we can do. Oh, wait, are they both in custody?
Yeah, they're both in custody.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Johnson. Shh. Mr. Johnson, you're charged with two cases. You're charged with assault of a family member. You're also charged with terroristic threat of a family or household member. On both of those cases, you're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you. I see that your bonds are pretty high. They're both at $50,000 now. I don't know why, but let's find out.
50,000 bonds on both cases. Let's find out why.
On November 17th, 2024, Texas, a witness made a report that the defendant had assaulted her that day. The complainant witness stated that the defendant had been dating for 3 months and broke up. That day, the defendant went through the complainant witness's phone and found some messages between the defendant's cousin and the complainant witness, causing the defendant to become angry. The defendant then accused the complainant witness of sleeping with the defendant's cousin and cornered the complainant witness before pushing her against the wall and throwing her to the floor. The defendant then punched the complainant witness in the head 5 times and kicked her in the stomach, causing pain. So that's the assault in November. And then the terroristic threat in January, on January 7th, 2025 in Harris County, Texas, officers were dispatched to a disturbance call. Officers arrived and made contact with the complainant witness, who stated that the defendant is her ex-boyfriend, and he came over to her home and stated, quote, "You are playing with my life. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to show you." End quote. Complainant witness stated that the defendant then stated, "Your baby daddy will be dead and you. I'm going to smoke you both." The complainant witness stated that she feared that the defendant would carry through with this threat. Officers called the defendant. Who acknowledged that he had several warrants relating to the complainant witness.
Is the ag assault same complainant witness? Really?
Yes.
That's a new case? Or?
3 separate dates, same complainant witness.
Thank you.
And on the
ag assault, what happened there?
Ag assault. All right. The complainant witness is the ex-girlfriend of the defendant. She arrived home on July 22nd, 2024, and found the door to her apartment had been kicked in, and the defendant was there waiting for her. The defendant began arguing with the complainant witness about the way she was dressed. The complainant witness told him to leave, and the defendant then stabbed the complainant in the leg with a pocket knife, leaving an approximately 1-inch hole in her leg.
He stabbed her?
No.
Allegedly.
Yeah, thank you.
Stop.
The witness recovered the knife used to stab her, and then pursued the defendant in her vehicle. She also acknowledged attempting to run the defendant over.
All right, Mr. Johnson, I'm going to find that there's probable cause to go forward with your cases. I'm issuing a order. Well, let me see if an order of protection has already been issued. I'm issuing what's called a magistrate order for emergency protection that identifies the complaining witness in this case as a protected individual. You cannot commit family violence or an assault against this person, commit an act in furtherance of an offense under section 42.072 of the Texas Penal Code, which is the stalking statute. You cannot threaten, harass, use another person to communicate a threat or harassing behavior. You cannot be in possession of a weapon or go within. I'm going to do 1,000 feet of where she lives or where she works. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
If you violate this, it's very possible they file a violation of protective order. It's one of the worst cases you can pick up. You violate conditions on a BPO, we can have a hearing to hold you at 0 bond, and I'm going to do it in a heartbeat to protect every person in my community. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
Can you file no contact and no weapons?
Yes.
I don't know if you're going to get out, but if you do get out, I'm ordering you to remain under house arrest, and I'm going to put a monitor on your ankle so I know where exactly you are at all times. Do you understand? You're not to use alcohol, any kind of illegal substances. Okay. Did you want to add anything?
Yes, Judge. My client was. I'm going to start my client, Judge. If you want, we lower the bond. We opposed to lower the bond. My client works. He supports his 13-year-old daughter, and those are factual issues. Okay, I'm gonna let him have the floor. Yes,
No, because you know what? I just don't want you to say something. The only thing I know is that you have an open felony evading. You're on probation for felon in possession of a weapon. You pick up an assault family member in November, an aggravated assault where it's an alleged stabbing, and now a terroristic threat. So you were literally out
Judge, that's from the
all
same,
this, and now you pick up.
That's from the same girl. She lying. I got screenshots and everything showing she lying. Why the same girl have me coming to your house if I'm stabbing? Look,
sense. Evidence.
I mean, I'm a fugitive in your house then. So why you ain't call the police if I'm a fugitive laying in your house? This case been over. I've been in your house and they picked me up from your house the other day. It's the same girl. She be lying. I got screenshots. She threatening, trying to blackmail me and everything. I'm not gonna stab no girl. I'm 31 years old. Never had
I'm not going to stab no girl. I'm 31 years old. Well, that's his defense. Take from that what you will.
Evidence will point to whose side is correct.
I got everything. That's why I just want her to know, because you own me like I'm really doing it. Like I'm not doing this to no girl.
It's over, and it's over, and it's over.
That's what I'm
You
trying
got
to show you.
5 open cases, man.
So I'm talking about the thing. I'm just showing you. This dude may come and say, I stabbed you, and I've been having
I don't
open
care.
and
That's-
then call the police to come pick me up while I'm in your house.
Mr. Johnson,
All right.
I'm not
Yes, sir.
dealing with that here.
Okay, I understand.
The only thing I'm telling you is that you want me to reduce the bond.
I apologize. I'm just saying it's just eating me up for you to really believe I'm a stabber. I'm 31 years old, never had these cases till I deal with this girl.
Just understand that if you do get out,
I don't want to.
you got these bond conditions.
Some of she come to my mama's house, she go to jail.
I advise my client that's something that you would have to handle outside of this court.
Because she'll come to my mama's house. She is crazy.
The only thing I would say is that when you're out in your house, when you're out where you are, and she comes to you, don't even answer the door. Don't even go to the door and call the cops. That's all you got to do.
I got screen. I'm gonna get everything printed out for y'all.
But just, you know,
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Johnson, in life, there are certain people who are a cancer to you. And if you don't cut them out of your life.
For sure, that's what I'm doing right now. That's why I'm going to get this out the way. I'm going to get the screenshots, everything shown, everything, and get this out the way, bro.
We're good.
Yes, sir.
I need him to sign the condition. I don't know if I'm going to reduce the bond. You know, let's do this. He's being held at no bond right now on all the felonies as it is. If that changes, come back and we can talk. Okay, but right now he's being held at no bond on all these felony cases as it is. So if and when that does change, come back.
50, 20. They gave me $250,000 bond and a 20 on the felonies.
I see on the ag assault, on the evading, it's at no bond. Right? On Mr. Johnson?
I'm just gonna get my mom, get the phone, get the neighbors, ring cameras, and put the neighbors.
Those are facts that you said we cannot fight.
Oh, yeah, it's over with. That's why I'm ready to go so I can get all my stuff done for the big court.
So I guess let's do this. Let's set it off a week to see what happens in felony court, and then you guys can come back and we go from there. All right?
So
I need him to sign conditions though, so he needs to sign with.
And that's for y'all court too, man, but this ain't true. All right, let's do it.
All right, you ready?